You know, whenever I see him get into that armor, it reminds me of the story of the Watch in the Desert. Have you ever heard that? Okay. Have you ever seen one of these? This is a pocket watch. Now imagine that you're walking in the desert and you find one of these just sitting there, just sitting in the sand. You know, have you ever seen inside one of these? Look at all of the springs and the gears and the cogs and the coils. And if just one of those is out of place, if one of those is missing or broken, the entire thing won't work. In fact, it's so complicated that you have to wear special glasses and use special teeny tiny tools to work on one of these. So, thinking about everything that's inside it that makes it work, imagine you found one of those in the middle of the desert. Now, what would you think? Would you think that somebody had dropped it there, or that somebody had built it and lost it, or just dropped it in the sand there? Or would you think that it just suddenly appeared there, that the sand rolled around and it came together in just the right way to make all those cogs and springs and gears? It's ridiculous, isn't it? Something this complicated, somebody has to design, they have to think of, and they have to make. Well, imagine how complicated you are. Your brain alone is more complicated than one of these. And if you think about all the other things in the world, the trees that produce oxygen out of the carbon dioxide that we breathe out, or the soil that the seeds grow in, the bugs that crawl through the soil to create holes in space and till it up, the animals and the sky, the sun that's, if it were an inch closer, we'd all burn up. If it were an inch further away, we'd all freeze. Can you imagine that all coming together just by accident? No, somebody had to create that. And that's why we believe God created all of this and God created all of us. Because to think that all of that just trickled together by accident, well, that's as ridiculous as a watch in a desert. Hey, Tony, aren't you ready yet?
I designed this to come off, so...
Ow! Hey!
Please try not to move.
Hey!
Oh, look at that. Looks like there's a storm moving up near the church.